You have been gathering facts about what?
Well, this is my first in-person convention. I always watch them at home, both parties as well. And I came, when I found out that they were doing this creator program for credentials, I thought, well, this is a historic moment. I would love to be here. It's also a little bittersweet because there are things that are happening in and around the convention center that are a little, a stark contrast to the excitement and jubilation that's going on inside. There's the Palestinian-American community that's, upset, suffering, not allowed to speak here at the convention. And, as an Iranian-American, I know that there are those of us that are not super pleased with how the Democrats have dealt with the Islamic Republic. I've heard that a lot. So I wanted to bring that concern here to people that I could speak to and just kind of see where everybody's at on that and ask where they think this party can improve in those areas.
And what have you found?
I found some good and some not so good. I'm going to do a little wrap up of that when I get back to Los Angeles. But I do feel like there's still some misconceptions and misinformation about what the people inside of Iran have been fighting for and how we can help them complete their goal, which is to get rid of the Islamic Republic. Mm-hmm. And so, yes, it's been a little interesting.
So I have had so many people from inside Iran, and this has been surprising to me actually, from inside Iran DMing me on Instagram saying they are terrified of a Kamala Harris presidency. Why do you think that is?
Well, that's the thing that I've heard for many years. Once I started working in the Persian language market, I heard it more. I heard from people more. And I've been, very closely in touch with people on the inside in Iran, during not just Women Life Freedom, but prior to that. And listen, there are people that understand that both political parties are, to them, kind of the same as far, maybe one's rhetoric is different. And one sometimes actions might seem different, but they're not that different to a lot of people. That's how they feel. A lot of Iranians do feel that Republicans are harder on the Islamic Republic and will support the people, and that Democrats are more appeasing and legitimizing of the regime. That's what I've heard.
So this convention, for the first time in over 30 years, the Palestinians have a platform. They don't have a speaker on the stage, although AOC did speak and she does advocate for the Palestinians often, but they have had a platform. On the first day, there was a panel that was dedicated to discussing human rights in Gaza. Is that enough?
I don't think so. I think that, there's a very specific movement that's happening. They've been trying to garner as much attention for it as they can. I was covering it as much as I could. There was a lot of press out there. There's, representatives that went to show solidarity. And I think that they deserve more and they deserve better. And especially considering the United States' role in their suffering, they should at least be afforded a platform to be able to, share that information with the American voters in public. Mm-hmm. And from the uncommitted voters, I spoke to a couple from the Rules Committee yesterday, and they were saying, I said, what could the Democrats do to earn your trust back, to get your vote? They said, well, we need the arms embargo, a ceasefire, and a platform to speak. So I feel like they're not asking for a lot to get some stage time. I think, we were able to hear from a family of the Israeli hostages, which was wonderful, and that should happen. They should be platformed, and their story should be out there as well. And we should also hear from Palestinian-Americans who have, most of them have family in Gaza, and who are suffering, who are continuing to suffer, who have died and been wiped out. The people have to know every side and element of a story.
Can you just quickly explain who the uncommitteds are for our followers who aren't up to speed on it?
Yeah, delegates and those showing solidarity with the Palestinian community that have not committed to voting for this ticket or to supporting this ticket.
But they're still Democrats.
They are Democrats from what I know, yes.
And it is very unlikely that an arms embargo will happen because that is effectively a main part of U.S.'s support for Israel. Are they willing to compromise on that?
That I don't know about. I don't know.
Thank you so much, Nazanin. It's great to see you here, and we'll keep an eye out for your coverage.